What's up, guys? I'm a Fish, and today I'm going to be continuing my Humanity Restart series. In the last video, Turkey collapsed. They're still here, but nah, they're far from top 10 now, which hasn't actually been updated. I'll update it for this video. Speaking of this video, today's video is actually going to be focused on something I introduced but have since been neglecting, being the Americas. Now, I did say to not expect much out of it, but I don't think anything's happened here since I introduced it, so it's going to be today's main focus, the Americas. So, hold on, let me go in the right layer. And brush size up, blah, 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 blah. All right. So to start off, these two nations here are going to do a lot of exploring of the East Coast, going all the way to discover Florida and this Mississippi civilization right here. They explore up north into New Brunswick and into Quebec, reaching the Hudson Bay, Lake Superior, and this lake up here. Now, obviously, them exploring like just east of this line wouldn't make sense, so they're also going to do some exploring up here in Canada. Which, now that I look at it, there's a lot of exploring, but you know, we're going to be using some of it, so it doesn't matter. And over here in California, well, first, Baja California and some of Mexico. They're going to get to the Rockies, and then they're just going to go up north into Cascadia and the coastline. They're not going to get to Alaska yet. So yeah, now let's add some more civilizations. This is what North America looks like now. As you can see, we have a lot of new civilizations. In fact, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 new civilizations here. So yeah, also the 4 civilizations that were here all expanded a little bit. And I'm just now realizing that I forgot to give them capital cities, so let me do that real quick. So yeah, okay, all of them have capital cities now. Religion-wise, I'll deal with that later. So no civilizations in South America yet. The Amazon rainforest really blocks any people looking to make a civilization from moving down south. Then you got the Andes down here. Yeah, eventually we'll get there. So anyway, let's see what all of these civilizations in America are going to do. They're all immediately going to start expanding a lot, especially over here in some of these nations near New York, Pennsylvania, New Brunswick. Because in these nations specifically, their leaders are all particularly fond of the idea of mass expansion. So yeah, expect a lot of expansion out of these guys specifically. Down here we can see Arizona here now controls all of Baja California. Yeah, you can see all of that territory change. Let's get to a war now. So over here in this like the New York area, New York here is going to be invading Delmarva. It's going to start with forces cutting off this part of Long Island from the rest of Delmarva, and they're going to immediately push in and take the region. From there, the forces are going to move down and capture this major port city and make some more pushes from the borders before Delmarva can really react. Unfortunately for Delmarva, their military is quite strong. they manage. Oh, what tool was I on? Oh, I was on the wrong tool. Okay. They managed to immediately push New York back up to its border in most areas, besides retaking this Long Island region. Um, and then one army down south will immediately start invading into New York. It's at this point where we are actually going to see Canada here also invade into New York. Remember the mass expansion? All of them are going to, even Minnesota here, or Wisconsin, my mistake. Wisconsin is also going to begin to invade into the Ontario regions of New York here. They're going to successfully do a small naval invasion from these islands up here and land in this peninsula, quickly connecting up with the other occupied territories. Okay, tools not tooling. So here in Long Island, the forces are going to attempt to reconquer these areas, and will, instead of going for that port city, they're going to go straight for the capital, which is going to be a near success. But they will get caught up right at the gates of the city for a while. While that is happening, that gives forces from Delmarva enough time to cut the army off, and then they begin to move forward into the territory. This army is, in response, going to just charge the capital, and with many casualties, they will take it. Then they'll push further south to take the rest of the Delmarva Peninsula, and then they are just going to hold it as armies in the north try to retake their land. They are going to try their hardest to just hold this position while the rest of the war is going on. Meanwhile, in the rest of the war, this army has reached Lake Erie and has started pushing up the coastline towards that major city right here. Canada, seeing Wisconsin here taking all of these areas, is going to focus on them as well. Don't know why though. Population's down here, so never mind. They're going to go after this area instead, and they're going to capture this major port city. And Delmarva is going to capture this city right here and capture all of this, disconnecting all of this lands from the rest of New York. The Wisconsinites are going to capture or conquer all of it. Yep. All right. Oh. Okay. No. Delmarvan troops are going to attempt to retake the capital city, but are going to fail as the New York's New York soldiers actually push them out of the Delmar Peninsula. And another army recaptures the port city and actually connects back up. I don't know why they're still fighting here, because the rest of their country is gone. As a matter of fact, Canada took their capital city, so that's not good. They lost all their coastline. So yeah, they kind of just have to make peace now. So yeah, let's see what that peace treaty looks like. New York pretty much lost most of their territory. Wisconsin got all of this peninsula right here. Canada got all of a bunch of their northeastern lands, and then Delmarva just got coastal access. And I didn't. This peace treaty is pretty easy since there's no provinces in America yet. I'm gonna have to make provinces in all of this land after this video. That's fun. Anyway, somewhere else. Carolina here, seeing all the aggression coming from the northern countries, is going to realize that they need to make themselves powerful if they want to survive as a nation. So they are going to invade Florida here. Um, so yeah, they decide that the earlier they get more lands, the better. So they start flooding into northern Florida up here, taking as much coastline as they can. And Florida, as being a very recently created country, doesn't have much of a military yet. They're pretty much on par with power with Carolina, so they do manage to fight them off in some areas. Actually, no, not in some areas. Pretty much everywhere. But it is a rough battle. Now, seeing the conflict in Florida, Mississippi is going to decide that they want land as well, and will be joining on Carolina's side. Forces immediately rush down the Floridian coast, racing towards the capital city. I think I used racing twice. They're going to, being a lot stronger than these other countries, they're going to meet up with Carolina and then help them push down the Floridian coast. Carolina is going to occupy some of that central land, while Mississippi takes the capital city of Florida. Florida is going to surrender. So let's see what this peace treaty looks like. Here we can see Carolina and Mississippi both split Florida pretty evenly, and actually Florida still remains as an independent nation down here at the tip of the peninsula. So real quick, we are going to take a break from the Americas and focus on something. This war right here that's still going on. So while I was doing a bunch of other things, the front lines have moved to being East Cambodia, occupying all of this southern land, even that major city, while also having pushed West Cambodia entirely out of their country. Now, West Cambodia, first, is going to try to secure more land surrounding its capital, and is even going to cut off this occupied territory right here before seizing it. Then forces are going to move down the coast, recapturing another major city and moving towards the port city, which it will successfully take. Meanwhile, up here in the north, forces from East Cambodia are going to push in up around this lake here and capture two major cities, and even seize all the territory around said lake. This is going to get the West Cambodia's forces to move away, towards the capital, allowing this land to be recaptured, but causing East Cambodia to lose this land up here. West Cambodian forces are going to try a new strategy of simply trying to blitz through East Cambodia. They're going to push around this lake and take all of that land back before going straight through East Cambodia. They're going to march through that city, march down to this one, and are going to get very close to taking the capital city. Then, it only takes one battle to make them realize, oh wait, that was stupid, we're stuck now. So yeah, East Cambodia pretty quickly just chips away at all their forces, and then, yeah, they're all dead. And that major loss is going to pretty much mark West Cambodia's death, as the capital of West Cambodia is captured shortly after. Forces from East Cambodia are going to capture all of this land up here. And pretty much in the last few weeks of the war, Thailand right here, is this what I call this Thailand? I mean, capital's Myanmar, but that's Myanmar. I don't really know what to call this, because Thailand, sure, it owns a lot of territory here, but it's mainly up here. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, they're going to, last few parts of the war, going to march in themselves to grab up a little bit of territory as there we go, as East Cambodia takes the rest of West Cambodia. Now let's see what this peace treaty looks like between the three nations.
Yo, what's up?
Hello, John Smashball.
That is not my name.
Hello, it's John Smashball, not what I'm called.
So anyway, how you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm currently
That's
recording episode 21.
Oh, wait, is this call just gonna be in there?
You know what? It could be.
No, don't actually put.
I haven't said your name, I don't think, so it should be fine.
No. I wanted to talk about other stuff. I want to talk about Pikmin
See.
because
I'm sure my viewers don't mind hearing about Pikmin.
No, I think they will.
I don't think they can do anything about it.
Don't actually put the call in though.
Why? It'd be funny though.
It'd be funny, but like, well, hold on. If you were recording, why'd you say I could call? Why'd you say I could call you?
Because this part of the video was supposed to be cut out anyways, because I'm making a peace treaty right now.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, anyway, Pikmin is annoying. And you want to know why?
Wait, before you get started, can I please leave this in the video? Because I think it'd be really funny. I need runtime anyways. I think it'd be really funny if it's just showing me making the peace treaty with you talking about Pikmin the entire time. I think that'd be hilarious.
Okay, fine.
Yay.
Yeah, this is like a preview to my Pikmin video coming up.
Really? Pikmin.
Okay, so, I'm trying to record the Pikmin all badges basically video stuff. And one of the achievements is or I guess badges, but I'm calling them achievements, as you know. But one of them is to collect 30 days worth of juice. Now, that doesn't seem that hard, but every fruit object in the game gives you half as much juice as they do when you're playing in ultra spicy mode. And one of the things I experienced, because I was getting all the fruit in the last two areas. The distant tundra, and then the fourth area. I forgot what it's called. And I kid you not, fish. You paying attention?
Definitely.
Okay, making sure. I kid you not. One of the last fruits I needed was inches, not even inches away. Like less than an inch away from being collected, and the day ended. Which means I had to waste another day just to get that. And then when I got the last two fruits in the last area, you want to know what happened? They have to guess.
You died because you're bad.
But no, I didn't die. I didn't have enough fruit for 30 days worth of juice. And
it's a shame.
Yeah. And then so I'm like, okay, I can just redo it. So I redid it. And I got all the fruits first try, but it was so annoying because it was all because of a swooping snitch bug. And it's just like, are you kidding me? Like, really? Because it threw the winged Pikmin in the dirt so it couldn't carry the fruit. Thank you. And they didn't have enough strength to do it. And if I would have gotten there sooner, or the day was a bit longer, like an actual real life second probably, it would have been fine. But again, once I got it was all fine. I got the last two fruits, and I ended up with 30 days worth of juice. Or so I thought. Because apparently, the achievement doesn't count when you actually reach 30 days worth of juice. It's after you drink the juice. Because how Pikmin 3 works is that your characters need to survive on juice. Juice is basically like lives, and you waste a life each day. So you're only allowed a limited amount of days, unlike games like Pikmin 4 or Pikmin 2, where you have infinite amount of days. So because of that, because I ended up with 30 juice, but I had to drink the juice, I ended up with 29, which means that whole expedition of me having to go back a day or two, I guess it would be 2 days, yeah. And just to do it all over again meant nothing. And it's just like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
This is staying in the video.
Oh god. Of course it is. Yeah, so now I have to go back to like one of the other areas, the first area of the game, the Distant Springs, I believe it's called. And I have to get every single fruit in that area. Because there was one fruit that I missed, but I didn't think too much of it. I'm like, well, that's not that bad. And I just wasn't able to get it. So now I have to get every single fruit remaining in one day. Or I have to go back more days to fight the Quaggored Clops. And I really don't want to do that.
These names are.
Yeah, I know. Real enemy name, by the way. Fish, put a picture on screen of the Quaggored Clops.
Definitely won't be just a picture of Quagmire from Family Guy. Hello? Jonathan Smashball?
That's not my name.
Or is it?
Hey, Vsauce, Mike. Hurry, actually, no, actually. Cut that out of the video.
Which is me. Don't cut that out of the video. You know what? I think this is a good amount of runtime now. Thanks for the help.
Okay. So basically, the Quaggored Clops is just think of Torterra, but more killing.
I definitely know what Torterra is.
From Pokemon?
Yeah, I'm not a Pokemon guy.
Hold on. Let me find it. I should have an image somewhere. And by that I mean I'm just gonna look it up. Oh wait, hold on, no. I sent it in the Discord. You're so right, me.
Oh, that. What is it again?
The Quaggored Clops. Real name. I mean, that's just what Pikmin is. Pikmin is just weird names. You got the Pikmin, you got the Bulborb, the Peckish Aristocrab, the Quaggored Clops, the Armored Malkdad or whatever it is. How do you know that?
If you notice, he's right. I have no clue.
I could have just made all those up. Well, you probably know the Bulborb is real.
Hey, Vsauce,
yes, you
Michael
do.
Here.
But yeah, and I really don't want to have to face him again because he's really large and he tries to step on me. And my Pikmin. Which kills them.
Wouldn't have thought
basically
that.
What you have to do is you have to hit his feet so that he falls over, and then you hit the berry at the top. But at first it's covered in a crystal, so you need rock Pikmin to break it first. Before it can actually start doing damage.
See.
And Pikmin can't swim. Except for the blue Pikmin.
Yeah, blue one, yeah. I know one thing.
Yeah.
See.
But yeah, so now I basically have to play the best Pikmin 3 of my life, just so I could get all the fruit in the, whatever area I said earlier, the Forest of Navel or whatever. Pretty sure that's in Pikmin 1. Forest Navel. That's a real place, too. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me look it up. Let's see. Forest Navel Pikmin. Yep, the Forest Navel. It's a real place. Yeah, it's the third area in Pikmin. But it's not the right area anyway. But yeah, whatever the first area in Pikmin 1 is, I have to get, I think, what is 11 fruits. In one day. Which I got 10 of them, because there was only one that I was missing. But still. Yeah.
All of this is staying in the video.
Oh god, of course it is.
Viewers, don't complain about this.
Yeah, all of your viewers that watch your videos.
Hey, I'll have you know. Hold on, viewers, we're going on. Sure.
Oh God.
I'll have you know. My last video got 34 views, and I posted that a day ago. That's
Yeah,
right.
well, hold on, looking at stuff.
I'll have you know.
My last video, my second last video has 1,000 views.
So we'll check that, shall we? Oh, okay. Yep, he's not lying. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my most popular video that I posted 6 months ago almost has 1,000 views.
Oh yeah, well, my most popular one. Hold on. There should be a button for this. Well, actually, I know which one is my most popular one. I know exactly which one. I'm very pretty sure. Unless it changed somehow. I just have to find it. Go to my playlist. I can't find it. Hold on. We're going on like magical journeys and stuff. Oh, there we go. Piku Niku. 32,748. Somehow. I don't know. It's still getting views today, by the way. Like, it's probably one of my only videos that is just a constant slope of the same length. Or like an upward slope, you know?
Constant rate.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's not like perfectly constant, but it does. It just looks like it. I mean, it's so edgy, you know, like there's a bunch of edges to it, and it's kind of rigidy and stuff. But still, I don't understand how that video is doing so well. It doesn't make any sense.
The channel's doing well. Don't question me, viewers.
I think we will.
You're definitely getting judged in the comments for this. Anyway.
So the moral of the story, kids, don't play Pikmin 3. It sucks. Just kidding. I love Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 is a great game.
Moral of the story: you should subscribe to DJ. No. Moral of the story: you should subscribe to me and not DJ Smashball.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know, but you should subscribe. DJ Smashball, tell them they should subscribe.
Oh, okay. Fish is telling me to tell you to subscribe to Fish's channel.
Yeah. And that guy has like 700 subscribers. You can trust him. Yeah, subscribe to me
though?
because he said so. What?
Can we trust me though? I could have made all those Pikmin enemies up.
Oh dear God, he's right. Never mind. We can't trust this guy. Have to leave him behind. He's not my friend anymore. Anyways, back to war stuff. So we're going to stay on this break from Americas because South India here, you know how they set up colonies in Indonesia and Socotra in the 2 videos ago. Now they're going to be going on the invasion here. They are going to be invading Somalia by making a landing from Socotra onto the tip of the Horn of Africa, and immediately, tolerance issue? Yeah. Okay. Immediately going to be pushing towards the capital and will take it. They're going to meet up with the border with Ethiopia and begin pushing down the coast of the Horn of Africa, taking this city, pushing down a little further, taking that city. They're not really going to see any real resistance. Somalia is not a strong country here. Meanwhile, South India is a strong country here. So let's go ahead and look at this peace treaty after a war that lasted 30 seconds. So as you can probably predict, South India fully annexes Somalia. Now, with one of the aggressive powers being South India, now existing in Africa is going to put a lot of pressure on neighboring nations such as Ethiopia. Maybe not actually. Ethiopia is pretty strong. What are they? Where are they on the ranking? Yeah, 9. South India's number 5 though. Um, yeah. Anyways, like Yemen, not Oman though, because they got protection from Persia. Um, so yeah, that actually might be the end of this video because if I do plan on keeping my entire conversation with DJ Smashball in this video for fun, then let's see. Yeah, I'm in an hour recording, which is let's see if DJ Smashball picks up. Hey, DJ Smashball, can you do my outro?
Hold on. Say that again.
Do my outro for me.
What do you want me to say?
An outro. This is all staying in the video, by the way.
Oh God. Well, guys, I guess that's it for this video. We surely aged through history or something, and we made new life and crap and stuff. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video.
It's the end of the video. See you guys. Subscribe.